the moves. They are not running with abandon. They are not moving with quickness. And they are paying for it. Luis Sendeja puts it in play for Philadelphia. Kenny Hill brings it out, bobbles the ball, picks it up, and gets back to the 15 and hit there instantly. Well, the Giants start at their own 15-yard line here in the second half. This ABC Sports exclusive is being brought to you by Mercedes-Benz, engineered like no other car in the world. Miller Genuine Draft, cold, filtered for real draft taste. It's as real as it gets. And by the U.S. Army, learn how to get an edge on life. Be all you can be. For New York, as we begin the second half, their worst field position of the night. And Phil Simms has been buffeted almost with every release of the ball tonight. Hand off is to Morris. Cuts behind Ard. Had to cut behind Ard. Play being sprung to the outside. Designed to go outside, but Morris had to bring it inside. He gets a couple out of it. Second down and 8.
What the Giants have to do here offensively is put together some sort of a long drive. Their defense going into halftime was really just totally discombobulated. Look at how the Eagles have dominated time of possession, total yardage. But it's in their ability to convert on third down and their ability to get something done on first down. That's what made Philadelphia stand out in the first half.
Second down and 8. Manuel struggles forward for the first down. He'll get it in the arms of Seth Joyner. And right away, we noticed that Reggie White was attracting the attention not only of Doug Riesenberg, the right tackle, but also getting help that time from the back Morris.
Frank, what will be an interesting study here in the second half is how these two teams handle their situation. On the one hand, you have the Giants, a veteran ball club, been in pressure situations repeatedly. They know how to handle this sort of situation. Now, on the other side, the Eagles, an extremely young team. Young teams have trouble stringing 60 minutes of solid football together. It's going to be fun to see if the Eagles are able to do it tonight.
Phil Simms had plenty of time to get the play off. Something he did not like either defensively or within his own personnel, and he uses a timeout, and the Giants offense now almost as discombobulated as their defense. Phil Simms will move over to the sidelines. An early timeout for the Giants. Bill Parcells doesn't like this. He's not a happy man. In a game that they need to stay abreast of the Phoenix Cardinals in the NFC Eastern Division, being dominated now both offensively and defensively.
Well, when they needed to come out solidly in the first half, in the second half here, what's happened? They bobbled the kickoff, and now they get screwed up personnel-wise, and Phil Simms is forced to use a timeout already. This is an awkward beginning here at the second half when they really needed to be sharp.
Baker filling in for an injured Odessa Turner appeared to be the culprit on the last play, as Simms had a chat with him on the way to the sideline. Now on first down, Simms finds Manuel, and he finds a first down out to the 37-yard line. Eric Allen, one of two rookie starters in that secondary for the Eagles tonight, made the defensive play for Philadelphia. Lionel Manuel coming into tonight with 28 receptions on his own, but this has been a night that has been dominated by Randall Cunningham and his spectacular tight end, Keith Jackson, and Keith fires out of the backfield.
They're confused again. Simms is having to direct traffic.
Morris follows Carson. Play designed to go inside. Morris had no hold of the inside, tried to take it outside and turned it upfield and runs into Seth Joyner. Gets maybe a yard and a half out of that play. Morris coming into tonight averaged about 2.9 per carry, and he has not improved dramatically upon that tonight. Second down and 8. Manuel in motion. And Manuel on a play designed to break behind Bavaro gets bottled up, runs into an Eagle defender, and isn't there for the delivery.
Good time that job up front by the Giant offensive line. Doug Riesenberg, who had about as tough a first half as a guy could have. Reggie White is going to loop back around. He's going to think he was held by the center, Bart Oates. I imagine he's going to get up and complain a little bit about that.
Third down and 8.
The Giant offensive line has to solidify if the blue-shirted Giants are going to get back in this second half. And Sims can't hear. He's got to come up under center.
Sims. Manuel. And Sims either unhappy with the way Manuel went after that football or the way he threw it. I says to Manuel, come on. That time it was Simmons pressuring Phil Sims. I think that Phil Sims wanted a little more of an effort on the part of Manuel, and I don't blame him.
Well, somebody needs to try to tell me why Lionel Manuel tries to catch that with one hand. Now, if you are an unattached observer here, you're saying that he didn't really go up for that ball because he was afraid of taking a hit.
You saw Sims look him right in the eye and say, come on.
That was a weak effort that time by Lionel Manuel.
Maury Buford. End over end. Fair catch called for by Mark Konecki and executed at the 25-yard line. 36-yard punt. The Eagles will have their first offensive possession of the second half when we return. Of course, to the loss of Mike Quick last week with a broken fibula in the left leg. It's estimated he'll be out of action for about 8 weeks.
And what about the way this offensive team has played since he got hurt? 32 points after the injury last week, and this stellar performance so far in this ballgame.
First and 10, Philadelphia. Cunningham fires. Byers is there for a short pickup.
There's one adjustment we saw right off the bat by the Giants. They only sent 3 rushers, dropped 8 guys back into coverage, most notably Lawrence Taylor, who that time had the coverage on Keith Byers. They were sending Taylor most of the first half, and needless to say, it wasn't extremely effective. Looks like a change up here by the Giants, at least on that particular occasion, only sending 3 rushers.
Gain of 3 by Byers. It'll be second down and 7. Giants move, but they get back. There is no flag. Cunningham. And now Tony. Taking it to the right side, getting in trouble, reversing his field. He gets 17 yards and another Eagle first down on a night that it all worked for Philadelphia.
I guess some nights, regardless of what you do or how many mistakes you make, it just seems to work out right. That time Eric Dorsey had about 3 or 4 yards penetration, completely blows the play at the point of attack, and somehow Anthony Tony stays on his feet and is able to reverse his field. The Giants all the way on the other side of the field really didn't have a chance to get back in the play. I mean, that's a play that easily could have lost 8, 9, 10 yards for Philadelphia and ends up being a big gainer.
45-yard line for the Eagles, first and 10. We're in the third quarter. The Eagles on top, 14-3. Tony again, right side. Nothing happening. Puts the head down, finds a little gap, and will pick up 3, getting to the 49-yard line.
Well, it doesn't appear that the Giants are in any better shape defensively here at the beginning of the second half than they were at the end of the first. And Bill Belichick, right there, their defensive coordinator, I'm sure is wondering, what do I go to next? But it's almost a case that no matter what they try, somehow the Eagles are coming out on top, whether by design or whether by improvisation.
Look out, edges on. Lawrence Taylor finally gets to Cunningham. Before he could move out of the pocket, Taylor was there, showing all the speed that few people have at that size.
Well, it was always my dream to be a linebacker and get the blitz and nobody blocked me. And that's exactly what happens right here. Easy to be all-world when you're totally free, and no one on the Eagles squad deemed it their job to block Lawrence Taylor.
Jackson, the tight end, was on the move. The Eagles had their 3 wide receivers in. They were all in the pattern. So was Jackson. Just not enough people. It just doesn't count.
That's got to work out. That's got to be fun, Frank. Just get that free run. One time. That's all I'd like. One time.
Third down, 15. Cunningham comes right back. Fires it complete. Carter. And Carter to the 25-yard line. First down, Philadelphia. 34-yard pickup. Randall Cunningham sacked and comes right back with the completion.
Well, they've waited since 1981 for a Monday night game in Philadelphia, and somehow I think the fans are going to say it was worth the wait. Again, look at the protection inside. The Eagle offensive line just shutting down the Giants up front. Chris Carter, a good route, but the throw was right there. And again, I hate to beat on this 1 point, but the Giants defensively, it's been a while since I've seen them this ineffective at rushing the quarterback or in the secondary.
On first down, Cunningham looking to the end zone. Greg Garrity well covered there. Moving over from the free safety, Terry Kennard. And of Cunningham, now over 200 yards. And I don't know whether you have heard last night or whether 3 o'clock this morning, a 29-year-old defensive back from the Atlanta Falcons, David Crudip, died in a tragic death. The preliminary toxicology result from a private lab indicates a possible drug-related cause of death. The ultimate cause of death was cardiac arrest. The NFL issued a statement. This type of personal tragedy only underscores the need for all of us in professional sports, clubs, players, and the league offices to continue to do everything we can to counteract the influence and the sometimes fatal results of the illegal drug use. On second down, David Crudip, backup cornerback for the Atlanta Falcons in a tragic death last night. A gain of a couple. It'll be 3rd down and 8. Nickel group comes in for the Giants. A little more than 9 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Eagles on top of the Giants, 14-3. From the shotgun, Cunningham. Lance goes to Garrity. Good coverage. Terry Kennard was on the inside. Perry Williams was there, and Cunningham had it in there perfectly.
And Kennard still isn't up on his feet. You're going to watch Garrity just take this again, a perfect pass. How can we show it to you any better than that? But it's the two Giants that collide. Kennard and Williams as Garrity gets underneath, and Terry Kennard really slow to get up, just getting up and getting his senses back. It looks like he's going to have to come out of the game.
What a great shot. Right from the corner of the end zone. Let's take a look at it again. And again, Cunningham right on the numbers with it. Tight spiral, zipping it in.
This is, you know, sometimes you see that ball wobble a little bit front to back. I mean, that's as tight a spiral as a guy can throw, and that's nothing more as that receiver comes inside. He's totally dependent upon the delivery of the ball from the quarterback. Don't hang me out to dry. Don't put it up in the air. Make it a good low throw. And I mean, that's as perfect could be. And Randall Cunningham and the Eagle offense is poised to drive a stake right into the heart of the Giants.
On first down, Cunningham tries to slip through, and he's taken there by Jim Burt. Cunningham 22 of 27, 229 yards and a couple of touchdowns. Rolling up the big numbers against a team that he has had a lot of problems with in his young career. And tonight he was passing for just a little over 45% completion against the Giants. They had always been able to contain him, and tonight he has exploded.
Good job there by Jimmy Burt, staying on the inside, honoring his pass rush lanes. When he saw Cunningham make his Brady was there to make the play for a loss and a sack.
Second down. Cunningham. That's Tony out of the backfield, and Tony inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 3rd down. Pepper Johnson defensively there for the Giants.
And Cunningham had to get rid of the ball in a hurry. The Giants that time elected to blitz Lawrence Taylor, and he was free coming around the corner. That was a pass that Cunningham had to throw it. Talking to him before the game, I said, what's the first thing you look for when you come to the line of scrimmage? He said, only one thing. I want to know, where is Lawrence Taylor? Is he to my left? Is he to my right? Or is he in the middle? That's all I care about.
On 3rd down, Cunningham quiets the partisan crowd. Behind Byers, who was well covered out of the backfield by Carson. Dorsey pressuring Cunningham, forcing the quick pass.
And that was outstanding coverage by Harry Carson. Remember, Harry had to leave the field at the end of the first half. He went into the locker room early, and this time he's right there on Keith Byers. But again, that's a ball right on the hip.
27-yard field goal attempt by Luis Cendejas, who kicked first couple of weeks for the Dallas Cowboys. The third field goal kicker for the Eagles.